fidget spinners took over your classroom? Or what about when slime was so popular, kids were selling it at school? And don't forget the bottle flipping. Do you know what each one of these has in common? They were fads, and like all fads, they faded away. Games often suffer the same fate. And you might wonder what makes for a successful game with longevity. There are actually 4 factors that contribute to both success and longevity of a game. Gamification does not necessarily mean going all out. Short-term gamification should have a smaller investment and will not need all the bells and whistles, especially games that are designed to be completed in a single day. On the other hand, if you are planning on purchasing or designing gamification platforms that are intended for a large group of students or over a long period of time, these 4 components need to be considered before investing time and money. Teachers have told me that the biggest reason why they abandon game-based learning is due to the time it takes to create and maintain a game. When starting out, it takes some trial and error to find out what works in your class, so take advantage of the templates and ready-to-use materials available to you. There are EDU gaming platforms that do most of this work. You just need to add the content. Some are even free. Consider the challenge level for both the content and the game. Learning content and the game should be in a zone called the zone of proximal development. That simply means not too hard and not too easy. Students lose interest when games or content are too easy and become frustrated when they're too hard. With classrooms with diverse students, this can be hard to achieve. One way to achieve proximal development zone is to chunk content and stagger learning where students build on previously learned concepts. If possible, it helps to have games with level up options. It is also important that task completion and game progress have consistent rules that are easy enough for your students to follow. Games that are intended to be played in a single class might only need 1 or 2 of these components. However, games which are expected to engage students for months should have most or all of these components. Sometimes schools or teachers purchase or design games expecting to hold student interest for an entire year. Most games will not meet that expectation. Instead, you should expect to have to change a game at least once or twice a year. This is true even for the best games. Some games will only hold students' interest for a few days or weeks, which may be all that you want of a particular game. If you're looking for game components which promote longevity, consider the following. Allow students to consider their own path and pace based on performance and interest. Older students look for more sophisticated games, while younger students enjoy simpler games with likable characters. It sometimes amazes me that Minecraft with its squares can hold student interest, but its bright colors and imaginary worlds have done just that. Even so, Minecraft's newest updates are creating more sophisticated looking worlds. It also helps to have content and the game build on previously learned skills. And lastly, the ability to unlock secret rooms or new areas of the game promotes game's novelty.